Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I got a little bit of a rant video, and it's regarding a recent job that I had to do, and let's just say it was more complicated than it should have been, and I do believe it's a design flaw, and I wanted to kind of share my experience with you. So in the shop recently, a couple days ago, I had a 2009 Honda Fit. I actually filmed a video on how to replace spark plugs and coils on it. Not the greatest video. It's really hard to get to. It was mainly me talking while doing it, and you guys seeing me suffer. But that video is going to be out soon if it's not out. But I'm sure I'm going to push it out before this video. But either way, I'm working on it. I'm making a video, and I've done quite a few tune-ups before. Now this car had a weak coil causing a misfire. It'd been running like that for a while. This customer just picked it up pretty cheap, wanted to put some money into it, and we changed all the coil packs and the spark plugs because the car had 255,000 miles on it and failing coil packs. So you know, it was 1 + 1 = 2. It just made sense. I'm like, if you're gonna replace your coil packs, might as well replace your spark plugs, and we went ahead and did it. Because like I said, they had just bought this car fairly cheap. But the downside to this thing is that it had 255,000 miles. Now, when you get into that mileage, I know plastics and things melt. There's a lot of issues. It's not going to be smooth sailing. And I fully know that. I've done this for years. You know, I've been doing this for about maybe, coming on 16, 17 years now. I've been working in this field. So I've come across my fair share of problematic high mileage cars. And I never expected this to be an issue on a Honda, but the engineers at Honda, they're kind of sucking at this. Now, here's the thing. These are the original coil packs on there. They say Honda. I took them out of the car. I don't know if they ever got replaced before or not, but I'm going to assume they're genuine OEM Honda. And these are the boots that they have. Now, these boots have the same amount of wear as the coil packs. I don't know if anyone's ever replaced this, so I just want to throw this out there that if anyone knows that maybe this isn't the original design or intended design by Honda, you know, chime in below and let me know, because maybe my anger is probably deflected towards the wrong you know, company here. But since the coil has Honda on it and they have the same type of wear, I'm just gonna assume that all this is original. And what wound up happening, if you watch that video, I go ahead and I remove my first coil pack, and I don't know which one it was. It was you know, one of these two that has them broken off. I actually do believe it was this one. So this one basically came off, the boot remained in there. Not uncommon for the boot to want to stick inside there, especially if they're old and heated up, they will stick. And these have to be removable by design so you can replace them. Which, when this first one broke off, and let me get the right piece here, I believe it was this coil pack, and then this one basically pulled it off. This was left in there. It was fine because I had enough height where I could go in there, grab this, and reach in there and get it out. Not uncommon. I account for this stuff. I think about it like it could potentially happen. So first coil out of the way, I was able to get it out. Reached in there, kind of fought me. I think it took like 2-3 minutes. I was able to get it out. And then I proceeded to move on down to my cylinders, and then this happened. Now, if you look at this, the coil pack did not break off or didn't come off like the first one. It kind of basically tore out the rubber, and I believe the rubber one was one of these. You know, I'm not sure which one it correlates to. Actually, let me see. Yeah, so this one fits the puzzle, so it was this one. I pull it off. This gets stuck in there. It was a little bit more difficult because now we lost this bit of it, which is going to be, actually I don't have a good one, but basically we lost the top portion, so I'm a little shallower in there. I was able to dig it out and get it out. You know, it fought me, but I was able to do it. And then I came up on the last cylinder, which is the hardest cylinder of all to get to. And I pull off my coil pack. Now, again, I'm not sure which one it was. I'm just going to use one of these. Now, this is a fully intact coil. This is how they normally sit in there. I went to go pull this off, and I thought it couldn't get any worse than just, you know, the coil pack coming off with the head like this and this remaining in there. But let me reassure you, it can. So when I pulled this one off, it did one of these. So apparently, and let me straighten this out because it kind of pulled out, this came off with the coil, this was stuck in there. And this is recessed a little bit deeper in there. Now, this one fought me the hardest. I'm not going to sit here and cry and rant like, oh my God, it was difficult. I could barely get it off. No, I mean, it just sucked because the deeper down you are in a spark plug well, if you ever had to like break apart a boot or pick at it, you know the deeper it is, the more difficult it is. So this one was a little bit more challenging. Luckily it is hard plastic, I was able to get it off, but I was very scared that, you know, since this is hard plastic, that this portion, which people might be able to pick up there, will peel back too. So I was like, I hope this doesn't get stuck in there, otherwise I'm gonna go digging and it was going to create a cluster of a job, because then I'd had to remove a cowl and, you know, get really nitpicky with it. It would just create a lot of work for me and a little bit more labor for the customer, which unfortunately, you know, that's how it falls down. If something goes wrong and it's out of my control, something like this that normally happens, usually the customer winds up, you know, paying a little bit more, and it is what it is. What can you do? I can't anticipate for it a lot, and neither can they. It's just one of those things. We deal with it as they come along. So the design of these is very idiotic. Now Honda, if these are the original ones, made a real bad mistake here. So to show everyone what happened here, I do have a full coil pack. Now the way these coil packs are designed is that you got your coil part and you got your boot part. Think of the boot part as like the wires from back in the day, and these are usually replaceable. You can take them off just like that and just buy this portion for a couple bucks instead of replacing your whole coil pack, especially if you're doing that on a car that has, let's say, 80,000 miles and you don't need coils just yet. If these are pretty burned up or bad, you can replace them. Now, not uncommon for them to separate up here at the top. It's actually pretty normal. But I haven't seen any. Now, again, I'm going to put this part down because we're not really discussing this part. I haven't seen these break apart in 3 pieces where you can literally pull that off. And then this portion is a little bit more difficult here, but this bottom, I don't know how well the camera's going to be able to see it, but you can peel that off too. It's actually quite simple, just like that. So we have 3 pieces. We have the top, the center, and then the very end where it engages the spark plug. This is a very stupid design. Let me say that, because 3 separation points give you 3 chances or 3 places where you might potentially get, you know, froze up on or broken. Imagine you're doing this and it breaks, you know, up top, like this coil did here, or this boot. Then you go pick at it and oh, you only get the top off. Now you're picking away at the plastic, which is like this one, like we did. You're picking at it, you know, you waste a couple minutes, boom, you get that off. Once you get that off, you're actually surprised because now you got this portion stuck in. Now this is the part that usually will stick because it's in contact with the engine, the spark plug, and all the metal, so this can stick. Now if this gets stuck in there, it's flimsy, it's kind of weak. This is very difficult to get out. And if that happens, it'll ruin your day. That's why I really hate this design. Whoever made a 3-piece version of this, now, again, I don't know, maybe someone replaced these and just put them on the original Honda coils. Maybe this isn't the Honda design, but this design is stupid. Whoever has designed this, if you're watching this video, horrible design, because you're basically making the tech work twice as hard, because usually what happens is this part sticks and it'll cause everything else to stick. Now with time, stuff does stick together, and then you pull it out, you could potentially break this in 3 spots, and if this is stuck in there, these are a bear to get out. They're not impossible, but you know, they do suck to get out. If this was a 1-piece design, if this was all together, and let's say your coil portion comes off and then this is stuck in there, you come in here, you grab this, it's all 1 piece, you yank it off, good to go, not a problem. You're all set. But that's not what they did here, and that's what sucks about it. Now, this job, if you watch the video, wasn't that bad. I was able to power through it, got it done. I'm probably making it out like it's worse than what it was, but to your average DIY, and this is where what I advocate for is, you know, people doing this out of their garage at home that don't have all the tools, don't have as much experience as, let's say, a tech does, or, you know, me doing this on YouTube showing everyone how to do this stuff. This can put a dampener on your day and ruin your day and cost you more money, you know, in towing expenses, or, you know, hiring someone to come out and, you know, get you through the situation. So this is just a bad design. Again, I don't know if it's original to Honda or not, or maybe someone swapped these out with some aftermarket ones, but I'm assuming they're original because they're on Honda coils, and you know, they all have about the same wear, although there's no markings on this portion. So, you know, that's another thing that leads me to believe it's an original part. But that's my rant for the day, guys. I just hate this design. Just want to kind of share it with you guys and explain it. And, you know, hear your thoughts and opinions and comments on this, because for a tech doing this every day, I mean, we're gonna deal with this, we're gonna get it off. But this happened to you at home, DIY with limited tools, you're a little bit of trouble, to say the least. So anyway, that's all trash. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully this video helps you guys out, and you know, I would love to hear your opinions on this. So as always, comment, like, and subscribe down below. Definitely helps the channel out. I would love to hear what you guys have to say on this topic or these designs. And as far as that goes, that'll pretty much be the video for today. So you know, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next video.